DNA is a crazy thing. When a father is a legend in any profession and then he has a son, there is typically expectations when the kid follows his dad's footsteps into the family business. But rarely does the kid become better than the legend. Think about sports stars such as Michael Jordan, Barry Sanders, Shaquille O'Neal, and the list goes on. Their kids tried to follow in their father's profession and couldn't really make it at the top level. Now, usually, the truly great players that are second generation come from fathers that were good, but not great players. Think Ken Griffey Jr., Barry Bonds, Kobe Bryant, and Peyton Manning. But then there's Ohio State wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., son of legendary Colts receiver Marvin Harrison Sr. And this guy may very well be the number one pick of the 2024 NFL Draft. And if you stick around for the entire video, I'm going to tell you why. But before we get started, if you can please click the thumbs up button and then go to the bottom right corner and click the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you can get updated every time we put out a new video. Now, over the past 10 years, Alabama was known as a school to produce the best receivers, but recently, Ohio State has had Garret Wilson and Chris Olave, and now they're seeing Jackson Smith, the Jigba, and the guy that may very well be better than them all, Marvin Harrison Jr. Harrison Jr. is a lot like his father as a player. However, he is 6'4" and is much bigger than his dad, who's only 6 foot. Like his father, he also grew up in Philadelphia and originally attended LaSalle College High before transferring to powerhouse St. Joseph's Prep School. Now, it took him a while to adapt. He had to get used to the way things were done at St. Joseph, and he did not hit the ground running. But as things progressed, eventually both him and his quarterback, Kyle McCord, were able to get the attention of scouts. His insane athleticism and knowledge of the position started to show. Harrison earned his scholarship to Ohio State in his sophomore year. He chose the school over many other of the top schools. Now, his father was a big influence in that. Harrison Sr. said that he wanted his son to choose a college that was very competitive and would bring out the best in him. His freshman year, he only appeared in 3 regular season games, sitting behind the other Buckeyes superstar receivers. He caught 5 passes for 68 yards. But his real time to shine came in the Rose Bowl when Chris Olave and Garret Wilson sat out to get ready for the NFL Combine. Harrison Jr. caught 6 passes for 71 yards and 3 touchdowns, and that's when expectations were born. And well, in 2022, he exceeded those expectations. But to be the number 1 draft pick as a receiver in the NFL, it doesn't seem very plausible these days. However, then you see Marvin Harrison Jr. and what he brings to the table, and I think he may very well change that. He's only scratching the surface on his potential as a wide receiver, and let's look at the factors why he will be the number 1 draft pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Let's look at size. While Marvin Harrison Jr. is 6'4", he's only about 205 pounds. Now, it's fully expected by the time he gets to the pros, his frame will fill out a bit. Now, while he'll never be a Calvin Johnson playing at 240, he is still a big boy, and he's going to be a terror for cornerbacks half his size to cover him in the pros. Athleticism. He is an absolute freak athletically. Bruce Feldman of The Athletic called him the second freakiest athlete in college football behind only Mazi Smith from Michigan. Now, he benched 380 pounds, he did 22 reps at 225 pounds, did the pro shuttle at 3.94. Oh, and then he did a 10-9 broad jump and also clocked in at 23 miles per hour on the GPS. This kid is so fast that he puts balls in the jug machines and then goes and catches them himself. Performance. Week in and week out of the 2022 season, Marvin Harrison Jr. has been absolutely crushing it. He had 10 receptions for 185 yards versus the Penn State Nittany Lions and is easily the best route runner on the field every single Saturday. Coaching. While the kid has it all, he's also very well coached. His position coach is Brian Hartline, former NFL wide receiver who can't say enough about the kid. Now, Ohio State is always a well-coached program, and you can certainly see how he's progressing. Not only is he the best athlete on the field Saturdays, he's also the best route runner. Where Marvin Harrison Jr. ends up getting drafted in the 2024 NFL Draft will largely depend on the team's needs that are drafting at the top of the order. Now, of course, if there's a high-end quarterback, then likely Marvin Harrison Jr. won't go first. But Harrison seems like a generational talent. Now, the kid can be named John Smith, and he would still have a shot at being the top pick. But it doesn't hurt that he's carrying the name of an NFL legend. his bloodline will just help boost his stock. And that's why I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. will be the top pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. So what do you think? You think he's going to end up being number one? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think.